has started, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded in the throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets. It to the 30.
To Robert Tanyan. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
45. Mike, 45.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
Rodgers will look to run it. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick.
Green Bay.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jair Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
38-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Slant to Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
To Ronald Jones.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
And a Buccaneer.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Brady. Going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away. Suck up on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
We got three.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Buccaneers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
17-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
First and goal at the
throw. It's Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. William Golston showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. On second and goal. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
For the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
42-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
A touchdown, the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Man, we'll see if it's that easy here. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Set him back 5. Brady again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. A quick pass here to Godwin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers now on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus got into their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to him.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, 32 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Rodgers again now. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
3-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers rolling to his left. He'll get this to Lazard, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 17 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady in the bucket. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25.
Let's get that swagger,
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To number 13.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one, because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. Woo! And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
They will run it. It's Fournette, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
42.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick.
For Tampa Bay.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Rodgers. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers... have cut it back within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
42, Packers 36. Mason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a bucket. Buccaneer TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down Packers. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
Fournette, a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And right side, they're going to go option here. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Only
a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
36.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves. The ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop of the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
On down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Jackson going to tuck it down to the option. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson, he uncorks it for Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 37 yards. as the Ravens push further out in front.
Conversion.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll roll him out right. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Harrison leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're going to try and throw. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's good.
Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson.